Hello and welcome to Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. I'm Naomi Kikon. The previous week, 54 new COVID-19 cases were reported in the state, out of which 49 were detected in Dimapur with a 100% increase in weekly new cases. In view of this increasing positivity rate spike in weekly cases, increasing positivity rate among self-tests and random tests, Dimapur is put under situational level 2, which is under the yellow category. This was informed in the weekly bulletin of the state's Integrated Disease Surveillance Program (IDSP) on January 8. Avoiding crowded places, adherence to usage of masks and vaccination is critical to prevent hospitalization and deaths, the IDSP informed. Meanwhile, the Nagaland has administered 13.42 lakh COVID vaccine doses so far. 61% has administered with the first dose and 46% with the second. To tell us more about the various levels of warning or dangers in regard to the health emergency such as the COVID-19 outbreak, we have in the newsroom our senior news analyst, Al Nguli. Thank you, sir, for joining me. And first of all, like we've already seen, Dimapur is now been put under the yellow category. So what is this yellow alert that the government has declared, or what does this indicate, or what is its significance?
Hello, Naomi. Yes, currently the Delhi government, they have also declared what we are reading as yellow alert.
Okay.
And the government of Nagaland in our state, they have also declared a yellow alert. And yellow alert is a color code for a level of danger, Naomi. There are several color codes within the hierarchy of dangers or urgency. So yellow alert is one of the most primary warning codes in times of war, in times of health emergencies like the COVID pandemic that we are having currently, and in times of severe weather conditions. You may have typhoons, you may have hurricanes, you may have some other country invading us, you may have another set of new viruses coming into the country. So during those times, the government, disaster management authorities, and enforcement agencies, besides health institutions, they go through the parameters of each risk, each level of danger according to urgency, and they say, hey, this is red, hey, this is yellow alert. So there are different levels of color codes to refer to a level of danger. So in Nagaland, we have yellow alert, which means the government is primarily saying we have to watch out. The people need to take care now. This is not like a red alert where you shut down everything. Yellow alert is primarily a warning to the people to stay alert, take precautions, wash your hands, wear masks, and don't go into crowded places. Use sanitizer. So that's the warning yellow alert represents, Naomi.
Okay, so in the case of COVID-19, what are the criteria that should be fulfilled, to declare a yellow alert?
Yeah, Naomi, interesting. I'm not really aware of the parameters that the government of Nagaland is using in regard to declaring the situation within a certain level of danger or urgency. But from what I know, from what is going on in Delhi, yellow alert is activated by the government when the prevalence and positivity case reaches or crosses 0.5%, Naomi. And if the daily cases that are declared positive reaches or crosses 1,500 people or cases, or if the number of beds that is occupied by people on oxygenated facilities due to the COVID virus, for instance, if it reaches 500, then it is declared yellow alert, Naomi.
Okay, sir. And what are the other levels of alert in regard to the current situation?
Yeah, hopefully, God blessing, we won't have to really experience the other color codes, because if you really look at the colors, it's really scary considering the situation that is going on. But anyhow, there are about 4 levels of urgency or dangers that any situation can pose. We have already talked about yellow alert. You reach yellow alert if the number of cases or prevalence rate touches or crosses 0.5. So the next is amber alert. Amber alert is not like red alert, but it's a little higher. If the number of cases reaches or crosses 1%, And if the number of daily positive cases within a state reaches or crosses 3,500 cases, or if the number of people on oxygen facilities because of severe symptoms, if the number of such people reaches or crosses 700, then it's called amber alert, Naomi. And the fourth and the fifth, the third and the fourth are the orange and the red alert, Naomi. They are two of the highest levels of danger. So right now, I hope we don't reach that the point of color code, but for information of our viewers, orange is declared when the number of cases reaches or crosses 2%, 2% of 2% of positive cases, and red alert, it is the highest level of danger that a government can declare in times of war, in times of pandemics, health emergencies, and in times of severe climatic conditions, Naomi. And for red alert, in this context, the positive cases should be or above 5%, Naomi.
Okay, so what happens when certain color warnings are being activated?
Yeah, these color codes are not something that we normally go to the market and pick it up and say, okay, the pandemic has this many cases, so we're going to put in yellow and green and indigo and everything. These color codes are decided by experts, by government agencies who are qualified to study and assess the situation, Naomi. So these cases are taken into account by the health experts, and they are taken to the government, and after which the government will see, oh, we have this many cases, it's increasing, we need to do this and that. So practically, when a color code is activated by the government, they take precautions in accordance, in correspondence with the level of danger posed by the situation. For instance, yellow alert, it is not one of the highest levels in the hierarchy of dangers. It's one of the most primary ones, one of the initial reactions that we can give to a situation. So in yellow alert, the government is telling the people, watch out. So the level is a bit low. So the government will decide, okay, we don't have that many cases right now, but because it's yellow alert, depending on the danger, we will tell some of the shops to close down or tell them to open at this or that time of the week, or we can close the entire section of this colony and let the other one open. So it's less severe. But in red alert, and we have experienced that for a long time in Nagaland since the pandemic broke out, Naomi, in red alert, the government will take a very severe action. It will tell the restaurants to stop doing business. It will ask the offices to close. It will prohibit the people from going out into the street. So each color code will represent an action that corresponds to the level of danger or urgency. Naomi.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for joining me once again.
Thank you, Naomi.